The Kern County Superintendent of Schools is facing legal action after one employee is alleging multiple claims of workplace harassment, whistleblower retaliation, along with racial and gender discrimination.
That employee is the director of the Developer Joint Powers Authority, Candace Neal, who is the only black woman in her department and says she was targeted multiple times. Her attorneys say the workplace hostility ultimately led to the loss of her baby. Eyewitness News reporter Lena Folk has more.
And Miss Neal, again, she loved her job and she did well at her job and she is a professional. She's out of work. There's sort of no explanation as to why she's not showing up at certain events. And it has affected her professional reputation in the town. It has been embarrassing for her and very stressful.
I would like your help because I'm feeling excluded is part of an email that KCSOS employee Candace Neal sent to Superintendent John Mendiburu in early 2024. Mendiburu responded with an invitation for a meeting on February 2nd, 2024. Neal was under the impression that the meeting would address her being excluded and feeling like she was being treated differently because of her race and gender. But instead, court documents claim that Superintendent Mendiburu intimidated and demoted her.
He mocked her. He belittled her. He called her entitled because she wanted to address these issues. The only black woman in that department, and that's how she was treated.
Neal is the director of the Developer Fee Joint Powers Authority and the first woman and first African American to serve in that position. Court documents say Neal was uninvited to past meetings without notice, denied opportunities, and intentionally uninformed about work projects, which she says she was hoping to discuss on February 2nd. Two other coworkers were present during that meeting, including Neal's direct supervisor, but they did not intervene. Shortly after, Neal was placed on administrative leave as a protected measure and was told not to return until a completed investigation. While she was on leave, Neal suffered a miscarriage just 1 week after the meeting in February.
Her life is very difficult now. She's suffering the results of the impact of the miscarriage and of being sort of ostracized and stigmatized. Just because she wanted to bring a legitimate complaint of different treatment that should have been handled very differently by the district in sort of a meaningful and professional way, which they didn't do.
Neal's attorneys tell us that investigation took nearly a year without any indication of an improved workplace.
Because of the way she was treated and extreme hostility that she experienced, she suffered a miscarriage. And now she's being asked to go back into that workplace without any accountability, without any corrective action.
There are 8 complaints for damages against the defendant. Neal is seeking compensatory damages, punitive damages, and a demand for a jury trial. Reporting in Bakersfield, Lena Folk, Eyewitness News.
And the superintendent's office has released a public statement in response to the claim, stating KCSOs has always been deeply committed to creating and maintaining an inclusive, supportive, and equitable environment for all employees. We acknowledge a recent legal claim alleging discrimination and take such matters very seriously as they directly challenge one of our core values, recognizing employees as our most valuable asset. While we cannot comment further on ongoing legal proceedings, we are confident that a thorough and objective review of the facts will confirm that the claims are without merit.